Welcome to St. Paul here on the corner of Cretin and Summit.
Where, since the 1890s, football
Handoff up the middle.
has been bringing people together.
Come on.
Including Colling.
Are you from here, this area?
I grew up in Jordan, which is a small town just south of.
I was a pretty naive farm kid when I entered St. Thomas in 1955. So I learned a lot about living, a lot about what you need to do in terms of being a good person.
That naive farm kid graduated with a BA in accounting, paying his way through college by working in the post office. And in '59 was a Mr. Tommy candidate.
Handoff Braddock up the middle. He's got a hole. He's got some room. He's got a head of steam, and he's into the end zone.
There it is.
St. Thomas did play a big part in what I think I brought to
Can't draw them any better than that.
the various constituencies that I've had contact with over the last 50-plus years.
And for more days than he can count, Colling has been making this trip.
I have the longest commute for a volunteer job I've ever had in all my working career.
To the Interfaith Outreach Food Shelf in Plymouth.
I still make it every day. Yep.
Where he has volunteered for the past 13 years.
The satisfaction of doing something that is beneficial to a lot of people.
His paramount gift, offering his hands to others.
I change gloves probably every 15, 20 minutes, depending on where I'm working and what I'm doing, because once the gloves get cold, then my hands get cold really quickly.
He always is the first to raise his hand for those jobs that nobody else really wants or will do.
I came from a family that was not wealthy by a long shot, but I can remember my parents making sure that we helped with this, that they helped with this, that they could contribute to that. And it was kind of like second nature that that's really what you ought to do.
He's a wonderful public servant who just gives of himself, whether he knows people or not, because he knows that what he is doing is making a difference and helping others in our community.
Good morning.
A community that includes St. Thomas.
I think I probably worked every reunion that my class has had in the years since I graduated.
Giving back to an institution that has given him so much, including serving on the Alumni Board, being a member of the Old Guard, and take a Tommy to lunch. For these and more, Colling is the recipient of the 2015 Monsignor James Lavin Award.
In a sense, he is a Father Lavin. Father Lavin was behind the scenes. He could be counted on. He could be asked for advice when asked upon, and he had the best interests of the University of St. Thomas, and everything he did, Father Lavin did, and I would say the same about Al.
And what he does is gives to the future, a scholarship in his name.
It's something that is very satisfying to me. I've been a help to someone who hopefully at some point in time can step back and say, yeah, I had some help when I was at St. Thomas. Maybe I'll do the same thing.
Paying it forward from behind the scenes.
He's made a difference. He's helped a person or an individual, and I really believe that he feels that's maybe why he was put here on this earth.
Al lives the mission every day. He is a quiet change maker. What he learned at campus here, his 4 years, he brought with him in the world in which he lives.
A world that says it's the right thing to do.
It's gut and kind of some basic Judeo-Christian upbringing that says, you know, we are our brother's keeper. So I'm keeping.